Morning.
Welcome to Bright Horizons with
Deb Colella and Jim
Jim.
Chiappi. Happy fantastic Friday, everybody. We're
Nice,
back.
nice to see you.
Nice to see everybody. Boy, the days are going fast, right, Jim, in this new year?
Yes, but it's always nice to start a new year.
It is. It really is.
We
Boy,
have
oh boy.
we have a birthday today.
Okay, what kind of a list do you have? I have quite a few.
I
You
wanted
go
to
first.
wanted to mention Frank Morrow, who wrote that book.
Yes.
Some Evening.
Some Enchanted Evening. Happy birthday, Frank.
He's
Loved your book.
He's going to be a guest. He's going to be a guest either next week or the week after.
Yay, I could hardly wait. I loved your book. I read it twice, as a matter of fact. Superb.
It's really wonderful. It's a love story, everyone out there.
Yes,
so just
beautiful.
Let it,
I love stories.
And then we have Wendy Robinson and Ronald Manzo today.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And then tomorrow, Candace Keene.
Candace Keene, happy birthday.
And then coming in the next few days, Rita Glazier,
Rita, happy birthday.
Dylan Snyder, and Jeffrey Schneider. So I want to wish them all happy birthday.
Yes. Well, on my list, I have my beautiful niece, Michelle Williamson. Her birthday was January 7th. Happy birthday, beautiful. Mwah.
Happy birthday,
Edward
Michelle.
Mayer, January the 7th, same as my niece. Happy birthday, Edward.
Happy birthday.
Franco Corso, the Italian singer.
Yes.
January the 8th, yesterday. Happy birthday, Frank. Yeah.
Buon compleanno, Franco.
Oh, I know. He's superb. What a job he does, right? And then we have Justina Wayne, and her birthday was January the 5th. We went back a little bit.
Happy birthday, Justina.
Farah Palzola, who is a childhood friend of mine from New Jersey. So, yes, happy birthday, Farah.
Great. Happy birthday.
Barbara Carilla, January 10th. My cousin, happy birthday, Barbara.
Happy birthday,
and I'm getting down to two more. It's a long list. So we have Marie Madeline Macrin, I believe is how you pronounce it, January the 10th. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And we have Jill Dane Levy, which is the 11th. Happy birthday. And that takes care of the list. You want to sing?
Yes, we have to sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Da 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 da. You know, we're still in the month, well, of course, January. We're still with Capricorn, so it's fun to do the horoscopes.
Yes.
Today's horoscope for Capricorn, January the 9th, 2026. Expected day where simplicity brings clarity, focusing on small, intentional actions for long-term success in career and finances, while clarifying personal values to find joy beyond mere duty. You might discover, okay, that less is truly more. Finding strength in quiet choices rather than grand gestures. So there you go.
There's a lot of truth in that.
There is, Jen. There really is. I follow the horoscopes. I'm a firm believer, and numerology and energy and everything is everything. It is.
The simple things in life are what bring us joy.
Amen. So true, Jim.
Yeah.
With that, the simple things, let's say a prayer for today.
Yes.
A prayer for January the 9th. Heavenly Father, thank you for the gift of this new day, January 9th, 2026, and for your unfailing love and mercy. As we step into this Friday, the Friday after Epiphany, we remember your promise to be a light to the nations, reaching to the ends of the earth. Lord, we are weak, but you are strong. We ask for the grace to be reflections at your light in the world, guiding our thoughts and actions, and filling our hearts with your presence. May we trust in your strength, even amidst life struggles, and find peace in your unwavering support. Strengthen us to live fully in your work, knowing that our labor in you is not in vain, but brings forth victory and hope. Help us to offer our prayers, joys, and sufferings for the intentions of your Sacred Heart, and to serve the vulnerable, build bridges, and proclaim life. Grant us a humble heart, Lord, that our first prayer is always worship, leading to trust in you, not our own. May your grace guide us through every challenge and joy. so that we may walk in love and bring glory to your name today and always. Amen.
Amen. It's so
I love
important.
that.
So important to be a light, you know.
Absolutely, Jim.
Which you are with your personality. You're a light to so many. But
So are you.
It's important to keep that in mind, to be a light to others.
You know, it's nice to be a light. We need to keep that light on because, you know, it's we're all going through life in taking different avenues, different journeys, and you're never in that other person's shoes. You really need to find the joy on a daily basis if you can, as difficult as it may be. You know, it's
which is our topic. Which is our topic today.
That's right.
Finding joy in each day.
Jim, you know, that's why I love doing this show with you because, you know, we mix so well. You have the most positive attitude and I could never do it with, you know, I need the positive energy in my life. So finding joy is about choosing happiness. And we all know that it's the small moments, like you said, for sure. And then, of course, practicing gratitude. So, you know, choosing that joy on your own and being able to share it, but be for real and be sincere because joy doesn't simply happen.
Right.
You know, and I've seen, hey, listen, you know, you have to choose it every day. You know, it's something that's not ready made. You have to be able to express it and feel it on the inside. And it's an art, being happy. It really is. Being happy is an art. It lies within you. And it's something that you can capture. And you always have that light, Jim. I love that.
You know, I think when you look at babies,
yes,
their instinct is to be joyful.
Absolutely.
And because they have the bubbly personalities, you smile at them and they smile.
They're so cute. They're so innocent. Yeah.
So they reflect what is their surroundings. You know, the people that are there.
They do.
You know, if you don't have happy parents, chances are you're not going to be able to find that happiness.
Well, I tell you what.
I think it's an innate quality in us to want to be joyful.
Absolutely. You know, that makes sense, Jim. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I always remember laughing all my life because my father was funny. My mother, they were great parents. They just, you know, they did a lot. They were very instrumental in everything that they did for us, whether it was a school play or a birthday party or going on vacation. That's very important. Yeah.
So I think you start off with this joyful attitude and then you find out what parameters there are and it guides us through life. But I think like I said, our natural instinct is to be joyful. So I think we need to look inside ourselves and let that spirit grow. Although obviously sometimes we cannot be joyful because we're sad or there are other circumstances.
Of course, yeah.
But if you are going through a difficult time, it's important to look for that joy to help bring you out of it. Because you don't want to be constantly in that negative framework, you know. So
that's so true.
It's incumbent upon ourselves to really do that.
Mm-hmm. I find the best way to cheer myself up, music, always music, and then to cheer somebody else up. It makes me feel good. Yeah. If you could just take the time, cheer somebody else, put a smile, start laughing, and then you forget everything. That's the way it's always been for me. I don't know. It's my inner focus. What Deb does for Deb. What can I tell you? Yeah.
I tell Anne quite often that music touches us on a very deep level.
Yes. Oh, yes.
When you like Franco Corso, when he sings,
I love him. No.
Because it's an operatic type voice.
Mm-hmm.
It really touches you. Andrea Bocelli, you know.
Oh, and the best.
It really gets into your heart.
Yes. Andrea Bocelli is one of my favorites too. Yeah.
Yes. But you're right. Music really does that. It really touches us on a deep level.
Every morning when I'm getting ready, no matter whether it's to the office, wherever I'm going, I've got the music playing in the bathroom and throughout the house. I listen to motivational tapes. I have to because it's a part of me. Because I realize that, you know, we're not alone doing this. I mean, we have family, we have friends, and happiness depends upon ourselves, basically. And I think joy is the simplest form of gratitude. I've said that before. But I decide my vibe is what I'm saying. I want to be happy. I don't want negativity by any means. Dear Lord, no. I want to embrace life, you know, and days and years go quicker as you get older. So I just feel that embracing life is to be enjoyed and not simply endured. You know, don't just endure life, you know, Be happy for the moment, take each moment, because the next moment you do not know what's going to happen, honestly.
Like that song, Don't Worry, Be
Be
happy.
happy. That's adorable. I love that. Don't worry, be happy.
And then I was thinking of Giotrini.
Oh, my uncle, I love that. I miss him.
He would bring joy to everyone. His personality was that way.
Exactly.
Most of his songs were upbeat, and they would bring joy. So
Yes,
it's part of
yes.
you because he was a part of your life.
That's right, very much.
Yeah.
Such a pleasure. When I put the music on, I always listen to him on a daily basis. I go without say daily. I listen to his music because he lifts me up, and I feel like in spirit he's conversing
Right.
with me.
Right.
And I'll go, "Rita, where's my uncle? La Bamba, lemon tree." If his music doesn't lift you up, then there's a problem. Let's put it that way.
That's
Very
right. That's when
uplifting.
you
So
think of
thank
La
you for
Bamba,
saying
just
that.
the music itself.
Oh
just
my
like the
gosh.
words.
If I had a hammer, I'd love that.
Yeah. It's all positivity.
Yes, yes. We didn't come to this life for just sunny days. We know that there's going to be, as you said, Jim,
Right.
other days, but the sun comes out tomorrow. So we have to try to be happy, choosing joy. I'm not saying running around with a smile on your face 24/7 and la, la, la. That's not what I mean. But try to be as bright and as best you can. No one's asking more. It's like going to the supermarket the other day, or I should say this past weekend. A cashier, she was just simply delightful. I just get the biggest kick out of these wonderful personalities that you meet up with in life, whether it's at the
Right.
supermarket or wherever you may be. How are you? Did you find everything to your liking? Okay, well, it's such a nice day and happy. Just you, as if she knew me. And I said to myself, well, that is unbelievable, that is such a nice quality to have because, hey, maybe I wasn't having a good day, but that was just her bright personality. I love it.
And doesn't that customer service actually leave something with you?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you'll want to go back there to
To remember that person, right?
Very interesting.
I love it. And you don't get that. Honest to God, you do not. I don't see it a whole lot. I would like to see it much more, but all right, so be it. Everybody, that's fine. It's not, like I said, you can't be running around with a smile on your face, but
And then our
Marie.
dear Marie, out of my mind and into your heart.
Yes.
This essay that I'm reading today is called "What is Your Happiness Score?" What is your
I
happiness
like
score?
that.
She says, I struggled for a topic for this essay until I read my daily horoscope. Isn't that funny that we were talking about horoscope?
It is.
I usually read them for laughs. This morning I laughed out loud. It said, nothing makes you happy faster than the things you do to cheer someone else.
Oh, there you go. Beautiful.
Your efforts will work immediately. You're a regular happiness wizard. That was the horoscope, imagine.
I love it. Oh my goodness.
So then Marie goes on to say, I never thought of myself as a wizard at anything.
You go, Marie.
However, the horoscope, and then she puts horoscope,
Horror.
did offer me food for thought. How happy am I really? And do I make others happy? Joseph Addison said 3 great essentials to happiness in life are something to do, something to love, and something to hope for, which is so true when you
Beautiful.
think.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
she said, I would add something you love to do, someone to love,
Beautiful.
and a goal or dream to hope for, or someone to
Very well
encourage and help on the road to happiness. Because it's true. By helping others, it brings so much happiness to yourself.
Yes, it does. It really does.
And she said, happiness begets happiness. It's a contagious and hopefully will become a chronic condition.
We'll all get chronic. That's a wonderful condition to have. Besides the chronic pain that everyone has to go through and other things. Yeah, you got that right.
And then I just wanted to mention, she goes on to say, to be happy in this world, we oftentimes have to decide to put away hurt feelings and anger,
Yes.
a useless
absolutely.
activity in itself, and strive to love the unlovable, care for the uncaring, and as far as possible, the most untrustworthy and frightening people we might meet along the way. You really have to spread love and
That's so
positivity
true.
to others.
Wow. There's nothing that she's written. It's everything spot on, Marie. Love it.
And I love the wisdom. Marie, we thank you so much for the
She's
wisdom.
incredible, our Marie. Mwah.
But it's true. You have to really have something to do in your life. If you're just more or less existing,
Floundering, or
you really have to sometimes take action and make sure you're doing something that you really enjoy doing. And then obviously someone or something to love. It's so important to have love in your life. And
without it, it's almost impossible.
And we don't always have a love interest per se, but you can love, you can love your pets. You can love
absolutely
people. It's not the same love as a passionate love, but
right.
Getting love, and feeling love, which is important.
The connection and kindness is what you're referring to, absolutely, and the meaningful interactions, Jim, exchanging a meaningful smile to a stranger. Many times. I know it's going to sound silly, but washing your sheets and having fresh clean. I like that.
Little things like that make you feel good.
It does. Like this weekend, I'm doing my sheets. I know that sounds crazy. I look forward to it. It's a nice, fresh. It's just call it what you want, but it makes me happy.
Do you hang them outside to dry, or you use a dryer?
Only in New York City do we do that. Growing up, my mother did that. She went to the rooftop in the building. Up on the roof. Oh, I remember those days. And she did, honest to God. Oh, yeah. That's a nice smell when you have them. Actually, if we could, I'd go back to those days. I prefer those days. As far as, hanging them on a wall. Really.
You don't think you could put a clothesline in your backyard?
I could. But people would be starting to question, like, what's going on over there? But then again, it's my business, right? Okay.
The neighbors wouldn't appreciate it, I don't think.
What is she doing over there? What's flying in her backyard?
Do you know actual
what is she on?
Actual homeowners associations and condominiums usually have restrictions.
Oh, sure.
They don't want clotheslines. And even on condominiums, they don't allow you to hang towels over the balcony.
I know, very strict.
Keeping us away from nature, you know that?
Yeah, really now. That's not fair. And you mentioned like an act of kindness, which unspoken gestures are just wonderful. Right. Time with others, watching, as you said, watching children play, watching a baby's face. If you get on Facebook, or social media, and it's I get the biggest kick out of the reels with the little babies eating and smiling and just they're cuckooing. They really are adorable. They're so innocent, it just,
They're like a sponge and they absorb whatever is there. So
that's the joy of life.
Yeah. So
that's the magic of it. If we could live like that daily without wondering and worrying, it would be wonderful. But, all right. Listening to music is my big thing. And I know that's with you too. Yeah. And even this smell of cut grass, let's say, freshly cut grass. That sounds crazy, but I love that. I enjoy that. A good book. A sense of joy, a nice cup of coffee or tea. Yeah. A fuzzy blanket with my new clean sheets. I can go on and on, but those things. All of our followers, you know how I am, so I can go on and on with that. Another one, wearing an outfit that may be worn out, but it's cozy and it's comfortable. That brings you joy, right?
That's true.
I have certain T-shirts that they really, by right, should be, put to the side. I love it. I mean, when I'm home. I just want to be me. That's it. Which is, comfortable. I don't have to be all. Nature is really what makes me happy.
Well, I love how you post pictures of the sky.
Yeah.
You did it again last week.
Yes, coming home, it was absolutely breathtaking, Jim. And luckily, I was able to capture it. But you see, it's not always easy as you're driving, so I have to get it in the right time and go, okay, yeah.
And then by the time you pull over, it might be gone.
Exactly, and it's happened so many times, yeah. I wanted to, in our backyard, we have a bird feeder and a bird bath, I should say, not a bird feeder. And I'll tell you, they are so amazing. In fact, I'm trying to get a video on how the birds and they play in the water, they flock together. It's hysterical, and it's Mother Nature. So I would like to one day soon try to capture the moment, because that's beautiful to watch. It's engaging in a moment in time. Mother Nature is beautiful. Beautiful.
It is. And that brings joy.
Everything. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart, right? Oh, well, there's days that you want to say, okay, like I have to self-talk to myself and say, right, Deb, you're feeling this way, snap out of it. Put on some music, boom, it goes away. And it's just creating a habit, basically, because I find that
dwell on the negativity, it gets worse, unfortunately.
And I know that if I don't snap out of it, and hey, listen, again, we're only human, but I'm a reflect. I don't want to bring my husband down, anybody else. I mean, why should I do that? Is that fair? I don't think that's very fair. Whatever it is, if I can handle it, that's fine. If I can, only what I can control. I cannot rule, everything I'd like to. So I have to realize that, this is just a temporary fall, a temporary setback. And whoever's out there now having a tough time, try to remember those words because it's so essential.
Right. It'll pass.
It'll pass. This too shall pass. Right. And just remember our blessings. And, we're very, very blessed. We have family, friends, and, we're reachable. You can always reach out to us and send us your remarks and let us know if we can help you in any which way. Because we're bright horizons. That's what we're all about. Right, Jim?
Bright Horizons with Deb and Jim. Yes.
With Deb and Jim. Ta-da! And also, we have a series of our shows on Jim's YouTube, which I'm so grateful for. All the shows that we've done together throughout the years are wonderful, and they mean the world to both of us. So,
this is our fifth. We just celebrated our 5th anniversary.
Can you believe that? Happy anniversary, my love.
Happy anniversary.
My Jim.
For those viewers who don't know, we started right around the time of the
COVID.
The COVID, yes, because we wanted to bring inspiration and some hope to people. It was such a negative time. Yes.
I remember looking at you saying, what are we going to do? This is awful, and we just started to collaborate. We started talking and it just kind of fell into place and we ended up loving it and it became a thing. So I'm very, very happy that we've done this. And we truly, truly hope that it's helping all of you. And we love having our guests. And speaking of birthdays and people that we truly care about, we care about all of you. Just keep a positive momentum.
Looking forward to Frank Morrow. Our guest will really enjoy him.
I think it is fabulous. Thank you, Frank, for being on our show. Maybe next week or the week after. That'd be wonderful.
He's got such an interesting story. People's lives are very interesting.
Yes.
And then he actually wrote the book, which is Some Enchanted Evening, which is wonderful because he met his wife in a venue where they saw each other across the room.
Yes.
Just what that song says. And it was instant, that instantaneous feeling, just remarkable. So it's definitely the whole book of experiences are interesting.
Yes. I read it. I couldn't put the book down.
They were health challenges. They've had health challenges, but they've been able to get through it because they're together.
Exactly.
It's beautiful.
They were together in every sense of the word, and it was just so meant to be. What a remarkable connection, I'll tell you. Yes. Some Enchanted Evening, you've got that right. It's beautifully written.
And it's also hope for the future because some relationships are developing later in life,
Yes.
They both were married previously, and then they met later on, and it was beautiful that they connected. So those of you out there who are single, who are older, there is hope out there.
Absolutely.
And you never know when it's going to happen. That's the beauty of it.
That's right.
It doesn't happen when you try to force it to happen. A lot of people now are online, and I hear so many stories about they want to get offline, that they can't meet anybody. The whole thing with the awkwardness when you first meet, and all of that. Whereas when you meet someone in person, obviously you feel whether there's a connection. It's so much better to meet someone either through someone or in your daily course of activities. So much better to meet someone in person.
I agree. For every shoe, there's a match.
Yes. But you can't stay home and expect to meet someone. You have to be out there. And Barbara, before she died, she would always say, experience new things. So if something comes to you that's new, don't be afraid of it. Experience it. It's true. You really want to do that.
Yes. Grasp it, hold on to it, go after it. Make sure that you embrace it because it's an opportunity that you all of a sudden we'll realize, wow,
Yes.
had I not done this, had I not done that, keeping up to date on the internet and going online, there's nothing wrong with that. But as you said, Jim, being in person is just far more, I mean, it's just the actual physical
Yeah,
being.
you get signals and vibrations from people.
Exactly.
You're not going to get in tweets.
Not online. No, of course not.
No,
No.
And that reminds me with Barbara, she was a very happy, upbeat person. And after she had passed, I think you remember, it was right around the time we started our show.
Yes.
I got an email that there was going to be auditions at the Lake Worth Playhouse for a play. And I'm thinking, wow, I wonder if Barbara's communicating to me.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, she was. And then I auditioned and I took acting lessons. It was a beautiful part of my life.
I remember you did. Oh, wow. Yeah.
And all because of Barbara, or the suggestion to be open to new experiences.
Inspired you to do so.
Yeah. So I encourage others. You just never know. Not everything is coincidence. Things happen for a reason.
Jim, bingo.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, it's the memories that you could look back on and say, well, this is why. At the time, you may not realize why it's happening. Then you look back like, wow.
Right.
Recollect your thoughts. It's incredible.
It is.
Really and truly. Yeah.
So just want everyone to realize that even if you're going through a rough patch, there is hope in the future. And one way to help, as we mentioned before, if you do something for someone else, it really will help you get yourself out of your concentration and focus on yourself. And it might facilitate, it probably will facilitate the negativity that you're feeling at that particular time.
Oh, it'll take your mind off of it. Sure. Absolutely.
And meeting people is wonderful too. Sometimes you feel it's awkward, or, meeting someone new. But like you said, at the supermarket or anywhere you might be, at restaurants,
you don't know.
People sitting at another table, it's just very interesting how things happen,
Right. People could be very, very caring and very, when I say people, I mean, just, we're all in this together. So we had an appointment with the doctors this morning, Greg and I. And I found a lovely lady because Greg he's on blood thinners and he has AFib. So his arms do break out. And if he hits something, and then unfortunately he bleeds and he gets bruised very quickly. So he's trying aloe. We're trying different things. And just had the clear blue sky. She was looking at us and she says, hi. And she says, my husband's on Eliquis. She says, is he on Eliquis? Anyway, long story short, she recommended a lotion that cleared everything up on her husband. And she says, please try it. I mean, that to me was so helpful. I thought, how nice. She says, I hope you don't mind he's saying this. I said, no. I said, if anything, that's a big help. I said, thank you. I said, if it's something that's helped your husband and all, I hope and pray that it helps my husband. So she says, well, here, let me show you a picture of it. I mean, she was just lovely.
How kind of her to mention it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So again, she brought joy to me. And I said, thank you. I said, bless you. I said, that was very sweet. She said, I hope you don't mind. I said, not at all. Even Greg's like, wow, we looked at each other. We were like, okay. It's just nice. A complete stranger who took the time to say, look, I would like to help you because my husband's been through it. So there you go.
Yeah. We have to remember to pass that on,
Pass it on. Right. Mm-hmm. Always do unto others as you want to do, to yourself. It's so important.
Yes.
Because, and it's just about feeling good, not to do it because you're getting anything in return. Just do it. Just because, we need each other.
Well,
bottom line.
And the positive effect you're spreading to someone else, which is wonderful.
Yes. Yeah. Keep music in your life, though. That's a biggie.
Yes.
I love it. It's just,
what a difference a day makes, right?
Jim, what a difference a day makes. And I guess everybody is waiting. I don't know. But anyway, I have our
idea. Can't believe there.
Whatcha? Here we go.
Oh, there it is.
What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours. Brought the sun and the flowers. Where there used to be rain. What a
difference a day
makes. Here we go. And the difference is you. And you. And you, and you, and you. I love that. The difference really is all of you. Yes. And, you make a difference in our lives. I know, Jim, again, I adore doing the show with you. And I just love our followers and keep following us. Please send us remarks. Reach out to us. Let us know what we can do to make your day brighter.
any topics you want us to discuss or any guests for our show,
Yes.
we'll be happy to do that.
We'll reach right out to you and we'll get it done. We'll take care of it. And always remember, everybody, to keep your
Keep your horizons right.
bright. And with that being said, have a
Thank you
fabulous
all.
rest of the day. God
Yes.
bless you.
We appreciate you all.
We do. And we'll see you soon.
Yes.
Ciao for now. Bye-bye, everyone. Good morning.
Welcome to Bright Horizons with
Deb Colella and Jim Chiappi. Happy, fantastic Friday, everybody. We're back.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see everybody. Boy, the days are going fast, right, Jim, in this new year?
Yes, but it's always nice to start a new year.
It is. It really is. Boy, oh boy.
We have a birthday today.
Okay, what kind of a list do you have? I have quite a few.
I
You go
wanted to mention Frank Morrow, who wrote that book.
Yes.
Some Evening.
Some Enchanted Evening. Happy birthday, Frank.
He's
Loved your book.
He's going to be a guest. He's going to be a guest either next week or the week after.
Yay, I could hardly wait. I loved your book. I read it twice, as a matter of fact. Superb.
It's really wonderful. It's a love story, everyone out there.
Yes,
So just
beautiful.
Let
I love stories.
And then we have Wendy Robinson and Ronald Manzo today.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And then tomorrow, Candace Keene.
Candace Keene, happy birthday.
And then coming in the next few days, Rita Glazier,
Rita, happy birthday.
Dylan Snyder, and
Okay.
Jeffrey Schneider. So I want to wish them all happy birthday.
Yes. Well, on my list, I have my beautiful niece, Michelle Williamson. Her birthday was January 7th. Happy birthday, beautiful. Mwah.
Happy birthday,
Edward
Michelle.
Mayer, January the 7th, same as my niece. Happy birthday, Edward.
Happy birthday.
Franco Corso, the Italian singer,
Yes.
January the 8th, yesterday. Happy
Ah.
birthday, Frank. Yeah.
Buon compleanno, Franco.
Oh, I know. He's superb. What a job he does, right? And then we have Justina Wayne, and her birthday was January the 5th. We went back a little bit.
Happy birthday, Justine.
Farah Palzola, who is a childhood friend of mine from New Jersey. So, yes, happy birthday, Farah.
Great. Happy birthday.
Barbara Carilla, January 10th. My cousin, happy birthday, Barbara.
Happy birthday,
And I'm
Bob.
getting down to two more. It's a long list. So we have Marie Madeline Macrin, I believe is how you pronounce it, January the 10th. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And we have Jill Dane Levy, which is the 11th. Happy birthday. And that takes care of the list. You want to sing?
Yes, we have to sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Da 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 da. You know, we're still in the month, well, of course, January, we're still with Capricorn. So it's fun to do the horoscopes.
Yes.
Today's horoscope for Capricorn, January the 9th, 2026. Expected day where simplicity brings clarity, focusing on small, intentional actions for long-term success in career and finances, while clarifying personal values to find joy beyond mere duty. You might discover, okay, that less is truly more. Finding strength in quiet choices rather than grand gestures. So there you go.